are off and running. Happy Founders Day, Foxborough. And as we get ready to get kicked off here, as the parade's going to start coming up, we are joined in a early edition by Chief Mike Grace. Chief, welcome.
Kevin.
Happy Founders Day. Great to be with you again.
Oh, what year is this for us?
I think it's year 4 for
year
us.
4. No, I meant as mom and dads, as residents.
Oh,
no.
Well, for me, it's 21. So,
so real quick to the community. This event, the planning that goes on, the volunteers that happen behind the scenes. This is the end result of all the magic.
Absolutely.
And the time. It's unbelievable.
I sweep in at 8 o'clock in the morning and sit up here in a pickup truck with a tent over it and work with my very capable and wonderful and my elevating co-chair here.
Thank you.
We'll
be right there, yeah.
We'll be right with you.
So what we're doing
okay. Here. Oh. Thank you. Fill the rocket.
For fireworks, it's amazing. So what we were saying, Chief Grace, is that like the volunteering that has been happening this year starts a year prior. Like they start tomorrow, like after graduation.
Crazy.
Well, what we'll do is we'll have an after-action meeting, and we'll have a lot of good takeaways from lessons learned.
Okay, and here come the
lesson learned and any changes that we have to. For example, over to your left, one of our areas is how the road closes up, so we're going to help try to mitigate that. But in regards to the safety of this event, as you'll see, I met with all the motorcycle officers from all of Norfolk County. They all come down today, they volunteer, and I gave them a little talk about what kind of community we are and how grateful the police department is to serve the residents of Foxborough. But they give it back, and they give it back for about what a great town we have. Look at all the people here today.
It's a great turnout. Now, if I remember, last year you had an event up at Gillette at the same time. I can't remember what the event was, but you guys were like triple duty.
Correct.
So
that's what we do. That's what we do.
Well, and fabulously.
So right here, you'll see some officers on bicycles. They too are part of our regional team that are officers. So they come from all over to help out in our community today, but we also give back and help out throughout the whole county.
It's a great relationship.
I could ride one of those.
So we build all operation plans, communication plans. They're just an extension of our agency on game day, so we can provide safety and security. This perimeter that's built for this is substantial. And obviously we're always concerned about any kind of vehicles interacting with pedestrians. So that's all been mitigated.
Okay.
And everybody should feel very confident they're in good hands here.
And we're so lucky to have you. Thank you.
So this is phase 1.
Okay,
then we roll it out to phase 2 in the field.
Okay.
We got a break, and then we have another full deployment for tonight.
For fireworks.
Amazing.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for being here.
It's great.
I'm going to go off mic. Okay. Because when these sirens get here, we're not going to be able to talk.
Well, they're going to make me keep going, I think. Because now that they've turned me on, they can't shut me off.
That's okay.
Thanks, but I'm psyched you came. Come back and join us again later on.
Never missed one yet.
No, I meant to talk to us.
We'll be back.
Great.
Happy Founders Day.
Mike Grace, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
And happy Founders Day, everyone. We are off and running. My name is Kevin Penders. I get the pleasure of bringing you this Founders Day parade today alongside my very fabulous co-host, Netta Jerry Penders. Hello, my love. Thank you for being here with me on Founders Day. So, we're starting off, as we always do, with a parade of sounds and lights brought to you by the police and fire departments, and as you just heard from Chief Grace, with the support of the other public safety officials throughout the region. Weymouth, let's see who else is coming in now. Easton, Norfolk County, Sharon.
That's what the chief was saying from all of the surrounding
Framingham.
Canton, Brookline, there's Brookline.
Brookline there, yep. Stoughton here. It's great. What a massive undertaking for everyone to be here on today. And if you're wondering what it is, and if the truck can still hear me all right, every year our proud community of Foxborough comes together to celebrate our history and the founding of the town. And this day, Founders Day, has become a rich tradition that our town loves dearly. Today, the celebration consists of a parade, which we're going to talk all throughout and about, field events, which we're going to encourage you to go down and see afterwards, and then concludes with an awesome firework display tonight. And the weather is holding, which is great, so it's not too hot, and we're not getting rained on. So this is just dynamite. I'm glad it held off. I know Founders Day Committee was really worried about that, but here we go. Story of Founders Day. As we know, it's firmly rooted in tradition. It's the successor to the Fireman Field Days and a previous incarnation of Founders Day. Started in 1987 with the commemoration of the soldier being returned onto the top of Memorial Hall just across from me here.
So I think that Founders Day is the biggest fundraising event for the town, isn't it, Kevin?
Yes, it is, Netta. In fact, it is the most profitable fundraiser of the day, of the year for all of the nonprofits. They all get to come together, go down to the Booth Playground. They get to put together tents, get everybody all excited for what they're doing, food, events, and something everybody should go down and check out after the parade, which is really incredible. Foxborough Fire Department coming through, and Fire Department and future Fire Department all aboard.
And all the lights are on, everyone is shiny, all the trucks are washed. And here come the hose pipe. Some good ear protection on the young kids in the trucks.
And on the old-timer fire truck coming through here, we have our annual visit from the New England Patriots as the rookie class is here today. Representatives of the rookie class, including Trevion Henderson, Kyle Williams, Andres Borregales, Jared Wilson, Craig Woodson, Josh Farmer, Braden Swinson, Marcus Bryant, Julian Ashby, and Kobe Minor.
Okay, it's very exciting.
You could just do me a favor and put that microphone closer to your mouth. Something I never say to my wife. I'm having trouble hearing her.
I think that's amazing.
Here's the rest of our Patriots team coming in for today. Excellent.
They're making those cheerleaders walk very quickly.
Yeah, I don't know why the cheerleaders have to work.
They have to hustle?
Walk, rather. I
know, they could be on the truck.
Why not? I could have a cheerleader truck. Oh, I mean, that being said, they have pom-poms.
Okay.
So there's hand-ups and stuff. I feel like we need pom-poms.
I do too. I was just about to say that, and then I thought you weren't going to let me. Oh, they're waving at me.
They are waving at you. Well, they actually are waving at me. That's the more important thing there. So.
Can you recognize the players?
Yeah, I mean, I just ran through the list of all the the newly drafted Patriots that are coming through. I'll be honest, they wear helmets when I watch them.
Right, and also you can do it around the common, which is so great.
So you got everybody coming around in the loop?
Yes.
Yeah. So on their way down to the booth, I mean, remember, this is the beauty of the way the town's set up here for this parade is it's just one great big loop.
I love that. You can see it twice.
We're able to turn it right around and head on down to the booth so that everybody can get their nonprofit support on early. There's Smokey the Bear. So we get even the district patrol from
another
the
generation knowing about Smokey the Bear.
Gilbert State Forest.
Forest fires. Only you can protect forest fires?
Only you can prevent forest fires. Yes. Everybody can protect them, but only you can prevent them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, once you're public safety, you can never take that out of you. He's like, move back to the kids so they don't get squished.
No squishing.
All right, this is a pretty wide vehicle from Sharon. Those wheels.
He is significant. Yeah.
Even in the low light, the lights are bright.
So here come all the local support for first responders again. You've got Sharon coming in now with their kids throwing very conservatively with candy.
I love that. I love that. You see the kids like throwing full handfuls and then a single piece.
But you can tell the trucks where they're like, you can take the candy home if you still have some. They're like, you get one starburst for this entire area. Stratford Hollow. I don't know where that is.
We'll have to look that up.
Somebody text that in.
It's
Walpole. It's great that we have a peaceful Saturday morning for everybody to be able to be here.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin.
And it was great when Chief Grace was talking to us about the fact that this is phase one. They've got everything segmented it out. They've got logistics and details all the way down to the finest points. It's
That's a
awesome.
big truck to take that turn right there. That right was a little tight. I would not want to be driving. How long is that truck? Like 50 feet?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
How long do you think that truck was?
I don't know how it is. How long it is. It's wide. That's what Chief was saying too. He's like, we got a little crowd coming in over here. We're going to push that back. Let them make the turns.
There's
Whoa.
Oh, here's a significant
This one means
vehicle.
business. It's got like a skid steer. Rehoboth. It's a breaker truck. Okay, Plainville. There's an old-timer truck from Easton.
Yep.
Fabulous. And Norwood right behind him. I know
could drive that one because a lot of people can't drive standards anymore.
It's true. It's true. Extra training. I know the Founders Day Committee was worried that the weather wasn't going to hold, and I'm delighted that their worries weren't realized. This is fabulous. Now, what we should have done, there's a group that's walking around on the parade route. We're going to see them later. They're wearing capes and giving out hearing protection, and their goal was to get there before the fire trucks, which
I think they did.
I think they did, but they did it the hard way.
Okay. Oh, this is like double hand throwing out candy.
Oh yeah, these are experts. They're clearing out everything. DPW next in line here. Foxborough's Department of Public Works supporting the cause here today with friends and family on the back of their trucks and supporting the local candy industry.
That's right. Do you remember those years we would stop at CVS to reload our candy?
Oh, every year, regardless of which group we were marching through with, CVS makes more money in candy sales on Founders Day than any other day of the year. Halloween has got nothing on Founders Day.
Agree.
Jolly Rancher sales spike. It's
it's always the good candy that you can throw accuracy.
Right.
Oh, maybe now we go back through your Founders Day history a little bit because there's.
I mean, so we were saying we're going to wait. The color guard's going to come up the road here now. What we were saying before, the history of Founders Day. In addition to the history and the sort of relevance to this day, which is commemorating the date that Foxborough was actually founded, hence the name of it. This is the biggest fundraising day for most of the town's nonprofits. And so you're going to see this parade really pay tribute to a lot of them, because that's who was marching, by and large, in the parade as well. And as we've been saying, the route's going to come down here and then loop around the Rotary, go straight down South Street to the booth, where it's going to empty out. And if you weren't in the parade but you're a nonprofit, you've got a canopy and a tent set up over there, and there's food, there's crafts, there's bouncy houses and entertainment, and it is the biggest fundraiser of the year for nonprofit organizations in town.
And even for new people in town, I think it's really nice looking at the rookie class of the Patriots who have never actually done this, and their faces are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that all these people are here. And this little town green that is filled with laughing people.
You forget that we're a quiet little burg just off the road of where 65,000 people come and park their cars to watch football.
Right, and having the Foxborough Common, you can actually run straight across and see them twice. That's always my favorite.
As those people over there just did. Yeah,
that's right.
It's great. So we have the parade now. We're going to go from 10 to 11-ish as folks march through. And then everybody's going to start to filter down to the booth, where they're going to see from 11 to 3 all those festivities we were talking about. We have the color guard coming in now, representing obviously the nation's colors and the POWs flag of memorial. So appreciate them being here today and representing. And behind them looks like a contingent of the Foxborough marching band coming up the way. And the other thing that's really incredible, and Chief Gray started to talk about it a little bit too, but the fact that this event comes together with a really small and mighty group of the Founders Day Committee, and we're going to give a little bit of shout out to them as we go through today.
And they're also incredibly welcoming. It's a great way to get involved in town.
Yep.
If you wanted to do something that really gives back to thousands of people, you can join the Founders Day Committee. They're always looking for volunteers.
They'll be happy to have you. Absolutely.
So here comes the Foxborough Marching Band.
Led by Aaron Bush.
Foxborough
Marching Band. This is I think if I remember correctly, this is the final marching band performance for this year's group.
Okay.
And then
so they're ready to go on break.
That's right. And then much like Founders Day, they start right all over again with two-a-days and marching and getting the next class ready.
And this year they're represented. They've got their T-shirts. They're doing Steely Dan, music of Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. That's right. Hey 19.
And see, these are pros. As you see, they've got their wagon of water that they're carrying. The marching band. It's hard to do. You don't realize that actually playing an instrument is difficult, and now you're playing an instrument and marching and walking. I can't even hum. I know.
Coming up next, a number of our elected officials.
Okay.
Representative Michael Chasen.
Okay.
And his wife, I believe. And there's the school representatives of the school committee. Sarah Ladani and Michelle Thaxton. Nate Ehrman.
Michelle Thaxton.
And behind them, holding the banner, is Boy Scout Troop 32 and the Board of Selectmen and Town Manager Paige Duncan.
Good morning. They've got their French fries. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Again, awesome thing to grab down.
So this is Reflections. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Tell me about them.
Yes, so Reflections Dance Academy. My table just...
Don't move the table.
They have an annual recital at the Madeline Rodman Performing Arts Center. And they have dance classes from kids up to 18 months all the way to adult. They're on Moore Street, Kevin.
I think you should sign up.
That's a great idea with all our free time. They are also pros with their wagons. Oh, we should. I thought you said I should sign up.
Yeah.
So this is a really cute VW Bug. It's a 2019 red convertible Bug that looks like a bug. Stop it. I love it. This is Marla Joan in a gorgeous ladybug bug. I think I need one, and it has eyelashes.
I think you should have one. Stephanie McGowan coming from the Board of Selectmen coming in after
She probably got caught up
with
candy delivery.
Well, she's working the polls.
So
Perfect.
this is the IGO School PTO's float.
There it
so
is.
this is Susical,
Jackie McCann on the back float there. There we go.
And the kids are here. They've got the magical world of Dr. Seuss with their enchanting charm.
I thought it was where Waldo.
No, thank you, PTO.
Got it. And right behind them is Shoveltown Brewery at Station 1. Local brewery here in the old firehouse. And they are passing out candy and fire helmets, which seems to work just fine. Following up right behind them, because life's been good to him so far, Joe Walsh, plumbing and heating. And Netta, I know you didn't get
that was
reference.
a Joe Walsh, the musician.
It was.
Joe.
There you go.
Okay.
Beach balls.
All right, got it.
Thank you. I'm glad you caught up to that. Joe Walsh, plumbing and heating, celebrating this day. And behind him, Dave Warner Music.
This is how I could play. I could play
You could play on the back of a boat. So he's getting ready to announce his upcoming Rockin' on the Res this summer on July 19th on the Neponset Reservoir. This is the third year they've done it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is really cool.
So that's also really in keeping with the theme.
Absolutely. Yep. And as he notes in his entry to Founders Day, says he in hopes that we could bring some new people out to the concert and raise awareness about this beautiful natural resource at Neponset Reservoir. And he thought a lake concert would be a perfect way to do that, and as well as give us another way to fun way to come together, as a community. Because, and I liked this line the most, music has a magical way of bringing us together, regardless of politics, race, religion, or creed.
Yeah,
so,
agreed.
July 19th, get out on the water and support Dave Warner.
Oh, awesome. So, coming around now, Foxborough Transportation Department. So did you know, Kevin, that they transport over 2,000 students from the Foxborough Public Schools, the Sage School, the Regional Charter School? They do sports and field trips. And what was so nice is they said that they loved seeing everyone's smiling faces.
Well, who doesn't?
I liked that as they're right up.
They especially loved them on June 17th when they kicked them off the bus for the last time this year.
So here comes the Foxborough Unitarian Universalist Church, who have a banner that says "Love is love."
Is love is love.
Is love is love. There's lots of love happening.
Lots of love.
And it's a vibrant and caring congregation right on the common as well.
Exactly.
And their mission is to nurture each other for their spiritual paths while working for the betterment of community and the world.
How can you beat that?
It totally fits Founders Day.
Correct. I love these guys. The New Liberty Jazz Band. They join us every year. They come with their own ride. I always think that guy in the middle is Paul Beck. It's not, but I always think it is. And I feel like, Paul Beck should play the piano. They even have a Dalmatian. It's fabulous.
Fantastic.
These guys are great. Lovely, beautiful jazz band.
One of our 3 elementary schools, the Burrell School, is here. And they have the Burrell Beach happening. So that's pretty cool. They have a float over here. Kids on their trailer. Their signs.
They've got Lays and luau's.
That's fabulous.
Oh, the bulldog is the mascot.
He's the mascot for the school, absolutely.
Correct.
So each school has their own little mascot.
I wasn't sure what was up with
Burrell Bulldog.
Great, with the grass skirt.
And again, this is double, right? This is sponsored by the Borough PTO. So now you have volunteers and volunteering for volunteer events.
And this is amazing. Our second. The IGO came through with Susical. Burrell is here at the beach.
That's right.
And then following them are the Y.
So here comes the Hockomock Y. So they are marching in their parade with their Live Strong program. their integration program, and a lot of members from most of their programs. You can swim there, you can run there, they have camp. So the Live Strong program is really supporting people who are living with cancer, either during their treatments, after their treatments. It's really great. The programming that the Y has is tremendous. And we're so lucky to have them in there. How are you? Friends of ours in the integration program. Yeah, we know a lot of our friends there. So here come the JCs.
There's the JCs, yeah.
JC, another very important community service program in town. And they've been in the community since 1961.
When they said they had a Mustang, I thought they meant the car.
I didn't get a pony.
You didn't get a pony. No, you need to come another year for a pony.
Here's another community energy agency that really works to connect members of the community to do community-based things.
And also right in between them and Elite Dance Center, that's the one local bank.
Okay.
The Faraway Bank will be marching later. And behind them comes...
So here comes Elite. This is another dance center. And so they have been in town since 2009. They perform all over New England. And they've won many national titles. So, and look how many kids are involved.
That's great.
Seriously, like they're doing beautifully. We like the Tree of Life. They host lots of different styles, and you can see, look how little they start, all the way up to adults.
Again, I think one of these organizations you could sign up for. I think
Absolutely.
You'd be nimble. You have
this is
a great sense of rhythm.
So they're awesome. Look again, people all keep going. I love matching t-shirts. That's always like a thing.
Yes, I know.
I do love a matching t-shirt.
And we have a Foxborough Youth Lacrosse coming in next. The youngest program in town, but the oldest sport in the nation. Foxborough Lacrosse. Growing again post-COVID and bringing what has hopefully been, has historically been a great youth movement to a great high school program as well. So it's great to see them here in such numbers.
Near and dear to our heart. We also had a lacrosse player that went through the program all the way from youngin' to an older kid. So here we have Church of Emmanuel, and they're promoting their new Kids Week, which is actually July 21 to 25, held designed by their new youth pastor, Johnny Haddad, returning back from south. I want to say
New Jersey.
New Jersey, thank you. So this program is located on Central Street. You can register at thisisemmanuel.org/Kids Week. And it's all about the Alaska Wildback. I can see John, his wife on the float, family members and kids here. That's a great float. There's a lot of detail there.
I love these got masks too.
Oh my goodness.
These are truly heroes. Hearing Center. New to town in the Foxborough Mansfield area for all your hearing needs. And as you can see, they're wearing superhero capes and handing out ear protection, which is not a reflection of the Tony Barry Band, because the Tony Barry Band is excellent, and they're up next. That's not who I had on the list.
I was just going to say, they snuck through.
They're dynamite.
Supercuts snuck through. They were like after the superheroes of the hearing aids.
So the Tony Barry Band, to give them their due, they played military and patriotic hymns.
It was adorable. Look, this is Happy Bee Day. So this is Little Bee's preschool. And so, new to town, welcome.
And I'm just going to go back and give a quick shout out to Tony Barry. He was in the band, founder of the band, and he played for over 70 years. He ran the band until he was 101. Amazing.
Wow. So, and the Little Bees, just to add, now we have a little break. So they're preschool on 115 Mechanic Street, and they have infant, toddler, and preschool programs.
We've got a guest joining us, Monica Fissler, parade coordinator from the Founders Day Committee.
Okay, so
Are we on? Can you hear Monica?
Let me just
Hum us a few bars, Monica.
Let me just announce Personal Best Karate, who just came by. So they've been doing karate in town since 1991. And what I love about it was they're talking about self-defense and confidence and goal setting.
Awesome. Monica, nice job.
Oh, this is the best part.
This
Happy
is the best part?
Founders Day.
We agree. We get to watch it. It's the best part. It's great. Everything's going just the way you planned it, right?
Exactly the way I planned it.
Wonderful.
Exactly.
So
The groups are so happy to be here, and the weather is holding out.
you got, you're right. It held off. Everything held off. You got what you needed.
Yes.
We got what we wanted. You got what you needed.
You got shade.
I know.
Well, some
I
of
did-
us need it.
I didn't get my makeup and hair trailer like I'm always promised.
She
but
also
it's okay.
didn't get her pony. So
Yes, there's
thank you,
ponies
Foxborough
here. You didn't
JCs,
tell
for
me
making
we could
that
have
an
a
issue.
pony. And what I love is that you can see the people who have done the parade before. They
Okay.
have wagons for water. They have wagons for candy. They know what they're doing.
They know, for sure.
Yeah.
So we've been telling everybody that this is the start of a great day of events. And
Absolutely.
that they're going to get a chance to roll on down to the booth afterwards. You know, like
Oh, now we have a nice scout.
around 11 o'clock, you get to fall asleep and just
Fall
take a nap. You know,
There's
as
no
soon as this
falling
parade's over, because you're just parade coordinator.
I try to go down to the field
Yeah.
and help support all the groups that are down there.
That seems like
our goal.
what a nonprofit would do. Yes.
Well, and I also love this moment. I'm not sure if you can see. If you look down Central Street right now at the next group coming up, you can see a yellow T-shirt walking towards the next group. That is Emma Fissler.
That is
which
Emma
is
Fissler.
Monica Fissler's daughter. So, like,
Torch
next generation, Fissler's leading the
Right.
parade. She's
doing
right there.
great.
She's coming right towards you, Mom.
Monica, what band is this that's coming up?
This is Ken Gross, who is new Magnolia Jazz Band.
Oh, I see
we're
it.
off script. There they are.
They're just sometimes little groups will like switch places or sneak
They're-
out, and
I'm just trying to help the truck so that when people come up, we're not putting up
so
the
here
Kevin Pender's
here
band.
comes Monica's daughter. So that was actually a beautiful shot. You had Mom and daughter.
There she
you had
is, yeah.
Monica with us and Emma coming up the street.
So the new Magnolia, easy for me to say, is a strolling jazz band in the style of New Orleans second line parade bands. They're over 23 years old. They specialize in playing traditional jazz, rhythm and blues, swing, ethnic music, and bebop.
Oh, so we've got her. Here's Emma.
And here's
This
Emma
is Emma
Fissler.
Fissler. Welcome.
So we have Fissler
Happy Founders Day.
with Fissler.
That's right.
There it
so
is.
you're
Look
now
at
on
that.
camera.
There it is.
Right
there
there.
it is.
Smile for the
This is-
people.
Yep.
Fabulous.
Be taking over from your mom in a few years.
Are you taking
Led
over
by
for me?
She said
Trumpet
yes.
player.
She said
She
yes.
did.
I know.
Perfect.
There we go.
We got a commitment.
You can't
There's
broadcast.
evidence now.
Right, it's on camera. It's live.
It's on
feed.
camera.
Led by band and trumpet player Ken Gross. They play parades all over the place, including Needham, Sudbury, and my favorite 4th of July parade in Wakefield, Massachusetts.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
I feel like we've even seen them in Massachusetts.
We've seen
In
them in
Wakefield.
Wakefield.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's fun to see that the groups that are here actually go to other parades, too.
Oh, sure.
So
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
not-
One of the great things about doing Founders Day is that you have access to bands that you would otherwise have to compete with if you were doing like a 4th of July event.
yeah.
So
Yes.
as we're coming around the corner, this is AJT Supplies. This is a business in Foxborough, and they have everything you can
They have
think of. You have
foam
mulch
truck.
and loam and
They have a
rocks
foam truck.
and a foam truck.
Why don't we have a foam truck?
I was
I
just
want
going
a
to ask
foam
you that.
I feel like Foxboro Cable should have.
I
Let
think
it
so.
go!
They've got a great float here from
I like warm
Frozen.
hugs.
They also have inflatables and lots of fun things. It's great.
I
Welcome
agree.
back to them.
Very
And
impressive.
Cub Scout Pack 314 from Foxborough.
Pack 314.
Very
Yes.
serious in their uniforms. Everyone is taking this very seriously.
Marching in a very determined
It's very serious.
fashion.
And they're enjoying their candy.
I love it.
Well, so
I
we've
love
also
it.
noticed that there are some groups that have figured out that if they don't give away the candy, they take it home. And then there are other groups that cannot resist, and they're chucking fistfuls.
So
That's
this
too
is
funny.
one of my favorite entries in Founders Day. Yep, it's the New England Antique Tractor and Truck Association. NETA. You can join that. Can we get a tractor?
We
I
can get a
do
tractor.
this.
Yep. We'll drive around the
So
neighborhood.
this is anybody who has
We'll get a
an
trailer. We'll
interest
pick up the fistlers.
in antique farm equipment. And so
Right?
they like share.
I want
like,
to ride.
mean, just
It's
I
easier
know.
than a pony.
The problem is that when some of these antiques are like when I was born, that's a little problematic.
I
I'm
love that
thinking
you think that
antiques in
these
the-
antiques are when you were born.
So
Honey,
they
you were-
share their
you're still
general
29.
knowledge with the public. But these are going to be hard to drive. Our kids can barely.
This one's got a sidecar.
I know,
You
it's
can take that one.
amazing. I love that. I love her boots too.
They're made for
missed it.
walking.
They come from
but
all
that's not
over
what
New
she's
England.
doing.
Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York.
It's
All
dynamite.
right.
There's,
so
there's a
great.
lot.
I have
There's
to
so
leave.
many.
Why?
I have to go make sure everything's running smooth.
Running? Okay.
You have Emma for that.
Yes, Emma, go and run the parade.
Emma, go make things run smoothly.
Go
You're
make it
taking
work.
over.
Oh, no, you have to take. Oh, actually, I need that.
Okay. Thank you for coming up and visiting
Thank
us.
you for coming and visiting
Thank you,
us.
guys.
It's great to see
Happy
you guys.
Founders
And
Day.
thank you for all you guys are doing to make this possible. It's
We love
awesome.
it. Thank you.
We get to talk about it. You bring it to
You
us.
do it.
So
Look at
thank
this
you
one.
very much.
Look at these wheels. That's amazing.
Nice. All right. Signing out.
Okay, bye-bye.
That's
here
great.
come-
So a little visit from the Founders Day Committee,
Right.
Monica and Emma Fissler. Fabulous. And I saw Scott O'Donnell. I think Monica shoved him out of the way.
Okay.
Took the limelight for herself.
I still can't get over how many kids are lining the streets
Look at
today.
this guy. He's got
I love
like a-
this calf, this
But
tractor.
this guy in red, it's like a drag racing tractor.
Wow.
I mean, there's
I
some
should drive that.
serious love. And yeah, he just growled
He
the
just
engines
revved
for
it.
him.
I feel like I could be an antique tractor enthusiast.
I feel like you could be an antique
When I retire.
tractor driver. Yes.
It's something that you love, Kevin. Actually, our whole family loves
absolutely.
it.
And I was very excited that the next up is going to be our Boyden Library. It's celebrating this Founders Day with a level up design. Emma Brailsford and Jennifer Houston, the young adult librarian and children's librarian, and their friends have joined us in a very Mario and Luigi celebration.
Meisters.
Is that the
Meisters.
Oompa Meisters?
Yes. Quick, quick, quick.
Oh, I almost missed them.
And
The
so this
Oompa
is-
Meisters are marching upbeat, crowd-friendly, Bavarian New Orleans twist.
Okay.
It's a beignet with bratwurst.
Oh my goodness, that was tough. This is the Marilyn Rodman Performing Arts Center. Beautiful. Also in the center of town. They're going to go by their own facility.
Yes, they are.
So they're doing The Wizard of Oz. Very creative and talented. Many, many programs there. We thank them for being in town and for participating in Founders Day.
And keeping our little Rodman Performing Arts Center a great destination.
Correct. And Varunas Dental is coming in as well. They're located on 38 Mechanic Street and have been here since August 2022. And they provide comfort and care and individualized dental support.
Which everyone needs after eating the hard candies.
That's right. What I like it's a focused, family, relaxed, supportive setting. Oh, the Waltham and Legion Band.
Yeah. That's you.
me. I love them too. I was paying too much attention watching them. So that's the Waltham American Legion Band. And they've been doing it for 75 years. And they have their own streetcar that they come in. It's wonderful. And coming around the corner, Foxborough Youth Baseball and Softball Association.
I'm not sure if you need to keep cool, but the Foxborough Youth and Baseball
ages 5 to 19.
is ready to go with spray downs.
Oh boy, okay. And the high school girls just won their game, so they're going to be going.
The high school softball team, yep.
Yes,
and the high school
the
baseball team as well.
Yep. So this is a program that is a town program that really starts before you end up in the schools. Does that make sense?
It sure does.
Yep.
Coming up behind them is the Roma Band Musicians. They continue a long-standing tradition of providing crowd-pleasing Italian, patriotic, popular, and sacred melodies since their inception in 1919 in the North End of Boston. They're made up of professional musicians. They keep their traditions alive. They perform at religious ceremonies and feasts, and they encourage everyone to clap, cheer, dance, and sing along. Viva Roma! And right behind them is a collaboration of St. Mark's here in Foxborough and Trinity Episcopalian Church's Trinity in Rentham. They are carrying their flags of love for all and celebrating this day with all of us.
Awesome. So the band just paused for a minute.
Yep.
Coming up next is the Ahern drama program. So they're representing their musical, their spring musical, The Lion King. What I love about the Ahern program is it doesn't just encourage actors. It includes the singing and dancing and learning how to be stagehands and lighting, and it's really involved. And as you can see, look how many of our youth are involved in this. And also parent volunteers as well as academics. These are beautiful costumes. So they're going to be performing in this spring. So go and see the Lion King at the Ahern.
Oh my goodness, they even have the
it's beautiful. What a
model
great
statue.
That's actually a genius idea.
Really
I think
clever.
We're going to get.
Hopefully we're not going to get bayoneted.
I think we're going to get bayoneted. Watch out, Kevin.
That's turn right. Excellent. The 20th Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry, Civil War reenacting unit formed in 1998.
Perfect. So this is the Studio G dance company with Greg Canolis. He's got a young group of people who are doing their routine.
It's great. There's a bunch of dance routine companies here in town.
Again,
really
they're
awesome.
walking and marching and throwing candy and dancing. And they offer traditional and competitive classes for ages 5 to 18. They also do adult classes, Kevin.
Oh, thank goodness.
I know.
So I think up here we have, I think this is Ralph Bennett. Nope, I'm sorry. That was the Cataldo's car.
Oh, it's really
And
cool.
then right here is Ralph Bennett in his Vietnam. I know. Sorry, truck.
I was like, that's not a fancy car. That's an army truck.
It's an army truck, yes. It's representing Vietnam veterans with his truck displaying their various flags. There go all your paperwork.
It's okay. I didn't have gaffer's tape right now.
And the other car that was in front of Ralph Bennett was Ron Cataldo's 1931 Ford.
Okay.
I love these guys too. I just like all the musical acts. It's fabulous. It really is. This is the Mexico Lindo Mariachi Band. I made a reference earlier to Delroy Lindo. Nobody knew what I was talking about. So I'm getting older.
You are getting older. They're so
I love having these guys here every year. I love the music. I love the enthusiasm. I love the fact that he has to carry that bass guitar all the way down and around, and he looks effortless.
Right?
It's awesome.
That's true. So coming up here, looks
like a very large truck.
Foxborough FHS class
of
1975, making a really big turn. Welcome. So they're commemorating 50 years post FHS graduation.
Good for them.
And they've got all of these themes. So it's the Oh, it's the 100th graduating class from Foxborough.
Oh, well, look at that.
It's their 50-year class reunion. Welcome back.
That's
to
great.
town.
Welcome back.
50 years, congratulations. That's amazing.
It sure is.
Oh, they've got the Foxborough sign. They have a replica of the sign. That's very cool.
Thank God they didn't take the actual one. Yeah.
So coming up is the Foxborough Rotary
There's
Club,
yep.
where May Peace Prevail. They're holding their peace pole. It's another community organization. Rotarians at Work is their motto. And then next we have, I think, someone who's a new entry, Touchstone General Contracting. So this is a Massachusetts general contractor and performing work in the Norfolk area. Oh, they're out of candy. Oh. we will teach them for next year.
Long
Welcome,
way
friends.
to go.
Yeah.
And then a late entry that has joined the tail end of our parade here is Bay Coast Bank.
Oh,
They've got
the
their
big
own
truck.
bus.
They have a bus.
I told them that they needed to bring samples if they were going to join late.
Of the money?
Yes.
Like little snacks of dimes?
Like snacks. Well, don't throw
Undies?
quarters. Yeah.
And then paper airplanes?
What is usually the signal of our big finish here in Foxborough for Founders Day. No one is ever ready for it to be done. But the fans of Founders Day have arrived.
Excellent. Hi, friends.
What started out as helping chair the BIT float has morphed into the annual insanity from the minds of the Slattery siblings.
Oh my goodness.
Joanna Jarvis, Deb Conniff, Jim Slattery, Diana Griffin, and Frank Slattery, and all of their families. Plus, Aunt Teresa Pignato Payne.
Oh, it's the Townie train. I love it.
It is absolutely the Townie
Welcome to the
train.
Townie train.
Celebrating high school graduations this year for Jillian Slattery and Adam Jarvis and Talia Leach and a number of their friends.
Covered us with glitter.
And celebrating Founders Day and Foxborough Pride.
That's
fabulous.
Great.
I like the zip code on the back.
I do too.
They always keep you guessing. They do it under
I think
the cover
it's also
of
the details that happen, right?
Right. And they put together a great little.
And you're going to get to see them again all the way right there.
All the way around. They're
Tractors
going to come back around. There goes your
common.
tractors. It pains me to say.
I know, it's just getting going.
that this is what happens. They're just starting to get warmed up. And here we are. We're through the run of play. And you're starting to see people migrate to the other side.
It's like
because
they're
going to watch. They're going to watch their favorite parts happen again. I'm going to take a minute and thank the people who made today possible. So again, as a run of show, this is stage one.
Okay.
We've done the parade from 10 to 11. Now everybody's going to migrate down to the booth, and if they aren't, they should.
Yes.
And they're going to take part in the nonprofit part of today with
snacks.
all the festivities down there and snacks, raffles, games, crafts, the touch a truck. There's the reunion tent for that graduating class.
Oh, the fire
There's
department.
bouncy houses. There's the doll carriage competition and wagon parade. There's going to be music down there from DJs. Then at noon, there's the annual Foxborough Fire Department house fire demonstration. Good little teaching opportunity. And then there'll be live music tonight from 6:30 to 9 by a band named The Core. Fireworks, again, weather depending, at 9 o'clock tonight. And that is all made possible by people like Scott O'Donnell, Kerry Rosado, Bob Seitman, Elizabeth Prevost, Kevin Powers, Samantha Bailey, Monica Fissler, Emma Fissler, Patty Prevost, Kathy Brady, Frank Sturm, David Fissler, Alex Knight, Janice Rosado, Louise McCullough, the Foxborough Founders Day Committee bring that for all of us to be able to enjoy. What a fabulous, fabulous day. And then we get the pleasure and privilege to bring it to everybody in town.
That's right. And
thanks to people like Ruth Mackey, Scott Daniels, Mike Everson, Chris Allen, his assistant Jack Allen, Earl Ferguson, Paul Beck, Tom Kelly, Vin Riccio, tomorrow's birthday boy, Mike Weber, and his essential sidekick, today's birthday boy, Lucas Weber.
Oh, happy
without
birthday,
whom
Weber
we
family.
couldn't do any of this.
Correct.
So it's so
and they
great
were here
to be
at
here
6
and see it.
a.m. and yesterday setting up, and they were going to be doing graduation tomorrow.
And graduation's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Cable Access, we're so lucky.
So it is a Foxborough weekend in so many ways, because now we roll to the booth.
That's
and
right.
then Foxboro Cable rolls to graduation.
That's
There's
right.
a lot of stuff going on
right.
here in 48 hours.
And we
joyful
roll
stuff.
to end.
What's that?
I think we're going to get roll to finish.
And so with that, we're going to roll to finish.
We're going to roll to finish.
Just like that.
I can't believe it's over.
It doesn't have to be. You're shutting me off.
I am.
Okay. I can.
So
I
thank
can't
you for
blame
joining us. Those of you who weren't able to be here, still plenty of more of Town Day to go.
Head on down to the booth in the field.
And off to the field for strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry
which is
shortcake,
one of the favorites.
hamburgers, hot dogs,
All of it.
those Boy Scout French fries.
That's right.
Those potato stacks.
Yeah. And just support the joy. You can see it everywhere.
Exactly.
So thank you
It's a great
for joining
day.
us today.
Thank you for being here.
Happy Founders Day.
Good night now.